we're going to talk about the Belmont Rapid Infuser. That's this guy right here. This is one badass machine. And if you see this coming in your room, shit's gotten real. So let's talk about it. As the name implies, it's a rapid infuser. You're putting stuff into someone very quickly. So you can see it's got a little chamber right here where all the blood's filled in, and then it basically wires off into 3 different sites. And so you can have 3 things primed. So initially you have this bag right here. This is either like saline or LR. Use that to prime initially, and then you can have 2 different bags of blood ready to go. So you can see all 3 of these are clamped. So normally you'd have like one unclamped, and it's just rapidly sucking that through. The initial setting that you can just click on there is like 500 mils a minute, which that's very quickly. The big liter bags that you see and for like normal saline, those are 1,000 milliliters. So imagine that going into your body within 2 minutes. It's very fast. This machine's really cool. You have a bunch of arrows on the side of the machine there where you can go up and down with how fast the rate you want it at. It's also got sensors in it. So based on like your IV size or how well it's placed, it'll adjust the rate on that. So like I'll just hit the 500. If it's going to run at 500, great. But if say I'm up against a wall or against a valve, my IV's not big enough, whatever, it'll adjust based on the pressure in the tubing, and that cause it to not infiltrate, because you're putting fluid in so quickly. You don't want something infiltrating, because then it'll just blow up their arm like crazy. What I really like about this infuser is like that first bag, you have it unclamped, it's running. As soon as it's done, you clamp that one, unclamp the second bag, and while that second bag's running, you can take your first bag off, prime it with the third one so it's ready to go. As soon as that second bag's open, you're just unclamping and clamping real quick. You never have to stop. It just continuously is pushing fluids and blood, whatever it is, into the patient. Then right down here, you have like a little circle of tubing, and it's basically the heat exchange, so it'll warm up your products. And then it's also got all kinds of other sensors, like I talked about that pressure sensor. It's got a temperature probe in there, and then it's got that heating coil mechanism. I mean, this thing is just high tech. It's really cool to use. We also have like what's called a level 1 rapid infuser. I'm not going to talk about it because I've never actually used it. I've always used the Belmont. Anyways, that's a quick overview of the Belmont Rapid Infuser. Hope you enjoyed. Follow for more.